Odds are, if you haven't ever faced the X at work, you know no more than a couple of people who have been terminated from their job. Reasons for getting a pink slip vary and can range from cutbacks to just being a bad employee. Sometimes, however, the reasons for termination can seem pretty dumb on the part of the employer or employee. Now, without any further delay, let's have a look at the top 10 dumbest reasons why people were fired. Number 10. Too sexy for work. For 10 years, Melissa Nelson enjoyed her job as a dental assistant at a Fort Dodge, Iowa clinic. Then one day, her boss confronted her and told her her job was being terminated. What did she do wrong? Apparently, the 33-year-old mother of two was too hot to work in the office, and the dentist who fired her felt she was threatening his marriage with her looks. Nelson sued, but lost because the Supreme Court ruled that it's legal to fire someone if their appearance causes feelings that can harm your marriage. Number 9. Email etiquette. Anyone who posts social media messages or sends a lot of email knows that there are certain rules you should follow in your message. You shouldn't type your message in a bunch of colors, and you shouldn't type in all caps because it's interpreted as yelling. Someone forgot to tell New Zealand or Wiki Walker about this. The accountant came into work one day to find a pink slip on her desk. Why? It turns out her bosses and co-workers allegedly didn't enjoy the amount of bolding, red font, and capital letters Wiki included in her emails. She later sued for wrongful dismissal and won. Number 8. Bad dating advice. When substitute teacher Cassandra Firing filled in at a New York City 4th grade class, she decided to skip over the math, reading, and science lessons for the day and head right into the drama. The 45-year-old had been balancing two relationships and decided that the best place to get dating advice was in the classroom from a bunch of 9 and 10-year-olds. Firing had students role-play and pretended they were involved in mock conversation between the teacher and her two boyfriends. Needless to say, when parents and school officials found out about what their kids learned at school, they fired Firing on the spot. Number 7. The Harlem Shake. If you followed social media and used YouTube a lot over the last few years, then you are likely familiar with the Harlem Shake dance videos that people posted in thousands. While the trend has died off recently, the craze saw people and art professionals creating their own videos in all sorts of environments. Not to be left out, some miners in an Australian gold mine posted their Harlem Shake video in 2013. Soon after, 15 people, including those dancing in the video, were fired. Why? The boss of the mine says the stunt was dangerous and broke safety rules. We guess he was more of a planking fan. Number 6. Kids in the back. As Oklahoma math teacher Heather Kegel demonstrated, math smarts doesn't necessarily translate into good judgment. The teacher decided to reward her class with a trip to get some ice cream one day. The trip was spur of the moment, so that students didn't have formal permission to leave school, and Kegel didn't have the proper transportation. Not a problem. Like some sort of circus act, she crammed 11 kids into her Honda Accord, with 2 riding in the trunk. Despite trying to do something nice for her students, the numerous school violations and broken laws required that Kate be terminated from her position. Number 5. Foul-mouthed news. We all know that when you put someone in front of the camera for the first time, it can be a bit awkward. Nobody needs to tell reporter A.J. Clement this. Having just been hired to co-anchor NBC's North Dakota affiliate, Clementi didn't even get out of his first scripted line before she had sealed his own fate. Just seconds away from starting the day's show, Clement was clearly nervous about his lines. When he dropped the F-bomb on live television like a deer in headlights, the anchor realized his mistake but continued the show. It was his only for the station, as he was fired that same day. Number 4. Twitter requests. Social media can be dangerous. Too many people don't realize that when you post a picture or message on the likes of Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, it's out there for everyone to see. Sunni spy here Eden clearly didn't understand this when he made a request for marijuana over Twitter. The Toronto mechanic clearly didn't get that others could see his message, including the Toronto Police Department. When the cops tweeted, "Can we come too?" the post went viral and attracted a lot of attention. The mechanic's employer saw the tweet and immediately released him from his job. Number 3. Fired for charity. Sometimes, the dumbest reasons for termination aren't because of a stupid act on the part of the employee at all. In one Missouri school, a cafeteria worker was fired after it was discovered she was giving away food for free. It turns out Diane Brain had been giving one needy student who couldn't afford lunch some extra feed, not only to feed him, but to ensure he didn't stand out and get embarrassed in front of the other students. When school officials found out, they fired her immediately. The good news is that she got her job back after the public put pressure on the school. Number 2. Too orange. Employees at a law firm in Florida had developed a tradition of wearing orange every payday as a way to build friendship and create a sense of community among the co-workers. It also makes sense because orange, both the color and the fruit, is synonymous with the state of the Florida. In 2012, new executive took over the firm and decided that the color coordination was either a form of protest or solidarity among workers. They ended up firing 14 people for wearing orange, despite there being no dress policy against such activity. Number 1. Social media nightmare. You need to be careful of what you post online because it can potentially be out there forever for anyone to see. One Russian flight attendant didn't take this advice into consideration when she apparently posted a picture of herself giving a plane full of people the finger. The employee, Tatiana Koslenko, denied it was her hand or even a company airplane. The airline disagreed, but later reinstated her after public outcry. Wow, please be careful at work, everyone. Have you ever been fired for some crazy reason or know anyone else that has? Please share your stories with us in the comments. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to leave a like. Thanks for watching.